Stitch Fix unboxing number 3 coming at you. Hey you, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Gabrielle, and if this is your first time here, this is ultimately a vlog channel, but I like to throw in other types of videos as well, based on my interests, which are many. Quick spoiler alert about today's video, I already know what I'm getting. That's because for this box, I decided to use Stitch Fix's preview option, which if you're using Stitch Fix for very specific purposes, in my case I would highly recommend it. Shout out to Hannah, who I saw was my stylist again for this box, and she did a great job. To use the preview option, you should get an email in your inbox from Stitch Fix at least a week or two before your next box is scheduled to arrive. There you'll be able to log into your Stitch Fix account and preview all of the items that are being considered for your box. You can choose which ones you want to keep and which ones you want to eliminate for now. Quite honestly, I don't remember what all the pieces were that I did preview before my box arrived. That's because it's been a while now since I did preview it, because I keep extending my checkout date. It's been an exciting time, but good things are happening. So I guess the element of surprise will still be in there a little bit anyhow. Anyway, without further ado, let's open this box. So as you might remember from my last couple Stitch Fix unboxings, if you've had a chance to check those out, I'm not typically a shopper, but I am an aspiring actor. And at this stage in my career, what we're trying to make of it, I generally have to provide a lot of the outfits myself when I do book jobs. And even when I don't, I still need a variety of options for auditions as well. You might recall that for auditions, I generally need to stay away from colors like blue and green, just because of the blue and green screens that they use in the audition room. But what I'm always in need of, excluding those two colors, is solid colored tops, much like the one that I'm wearing right now. So let's see what we have, Hannah. Okay, now it's all coming back to me. That's why I like working with you, Hannah. You do a good job of keeping the solid colored tops option in mind, which is exceptionally helpful. Let's see what she said. Hi, Gabrielle. I'm so glad to see that you're enjoying your Stitch Fix experience so far. So glad we're getting your style and fits down. That is true. I am pleased also to see that you loved these items from the preview to be included for today's fix. I love your fix request. I'm sorry that I couldn't exactly get you that solid colored dress that you were wanting. That's okay. I don't even remember what it was at this point, so we're right on cue. It's all good. But I'm happy to see that you liked the other selections I chose. I thought these other sleeveless tops would be great audition tops for summer that you could also dress up or dress down for casual or night out wear. So definitely can love the versatility there. 100% agreed. I can't wait to hear how these pieces all worked out for you today. Your stylist, Hannah. Thank you so much, Hannah. You did a great job yet again. Now let's get a close-up look as to what we have here. Okay, this I remember. Solid colored black. Always love black. Jumper, which I don't have too many of those, so I thought this was a great option. And by not having too many of those, I mean I have 0. So I was really excited to see that she picked this out for me. I think that's a great option for summer, great option for auditions, and something I could probably use for the events that we do at my church. So incredibly excited to try that out. Next one we have is this dress here, which I may not be able to use for auditions, but that's perfectly fine because I love the femininity of it and the pattern. It's funny because floral patterns are usually something I tend to stay away from. It just makes me feel little girlish versus like an adult woman, but I like the navy blue backdrop with the floral pattern. I think that makes it a little more grown up, and I like the fit of it from what I remember seeing in preview, and this little bow here, or not bow, I guess, little wrap on the side here. I think that'll flatter my body type very well. So let's try that one on and see what we find out. And next, more black, because I can always use black. All right. Loose fitted tank top, very good. I like that a lot. Something lightweight, which I can always use during the summer months. It's a little wrinkled right now, but that's okay. It's had a long journey to get here. Oh, and I like that it's a little longer in the back. That usually works well for me. Things that are a little not only flowy, but have length to them too. That works out well for me. Okay. I remember this one in the preview. I like the style of it. I will admit that the color is a little, I like how it reflects on camera. If you remember, I film my YouTube videos in photo booth. So I like how it looks on camera, but in person, it's a little more muted and a little more brown than I thought it might be. But I'm still hopeful for it. I like, again, we've got that longer piece in the back, which I think is usually a good selection for me. So I look forward to trying that on, and we'll see what we get. And then this one I have high expectations for. And no, I may not be able to wear it for auditions because it is blue, but it is something else I could probably wear for my events at church. What is going on here? Oh no, it got caught in the back. Let's do this very cautiously. There we go. Oh yes, I like that deep navy blue. I like the style of it in the front. It kind of reminds me of a sleeveless version of those quarter-length sleeve tops that she sent me back in the spring, and I've used those repeatedly, both for auditions and for acting jobs themselves. So those have been excellent choices for me, and this looks like that's going to fall into that category too. So I look forward to trying that on. In fact, of these options, I think this is going to be the one I'm going to try on first. Let's see what we get. All right. High expectations met. Yes, I like this a lot. I like the color. I like how lightweight it is. It definitely has the same texture as those two quarter-length sleeve tops that I received in my last box back in the spring, which makes perfect sense. Oh, my mom is calling me. Sorry, everything's good. Long story short, my parents are out today enjoying an anniversary gift that I gave them, just to explain the randomness of that phone call. Anyways, so what was I saying? A+ on this top. That's the bottom line. I definitely want to keep this one. And also, if you're curious and you like this option, this is also by a company called Fortune Ivy. Apparently, I looked on the tag right before I came out here, and that's the same group that my two quarter-length sleeve tops are from. So Fortune Ivy, you're doing well. We like what you're putting out. Okay, what should I try next? I think I want to try the dress. See what we find out. What do we think of the dress? No, hand on the hip doesn't really work for me. Even though we keep trying, it's not really my vibe. In case you didn't know, I am nearsighted as heck. So actually, when I'm standing this far away from my laptop, I can't 100% see the full body shot. So I'm going to turn this way and see if I can see it better. But long story short, I think we like the dress. I may need to think about it just a little bit, and I have some time that will allow me to do so, but I like the shape. I like how comfortable it is. I like how lightweight it is, and I really like the color. I really like that deep navy blue. That seems to work well for me. So good job, Hannah. Another solid choice. Now, let's see, what do we want to try next? Jumper. See what we find out there. You didn't actually think I was going to try this on with those brown sandals, did you? This is a win. This is a definite win for two reasons. For one, anything that can elongate my legs and hug me at the hips is a good selection piece for me and my body type. I like the color. I like the pattern on the neckline here. It feels very comfortable, very lightweight, and I think it's a very sophisticated piece, which I like because it works in a casual setting, I feel like, and in a more dressy, to a certain extent, version if I wanted to use it that way. Yes, definite win on this one. So we've got 3 out of 5 so far, so we're doing good. Next, do I want to do the black one or do I want to do this one? Well, I grabbed this one, so I think that's what we're going to try next. See if we find out. Real quick though, one more thing I would like to add about this piece that I haven't mentioned yet. A little test and skill, I didn't notice that it actually buttons in the back, not like zips, which I was curious to see how I handled, and I seem to come out of that okay. So just a note on that if you look up this piece as well, and just know that that is how that works there, especially if you're doing it by yourself, which in this case I was. Anyway, let's try on the mauve piece. Okay. This is 100% my bad, because I picked this piece in preview. I really liked the idea of it there. I don't feel like it flatters me in person. It's lightweight from what I can see in the viewfinder on my laptop. I would like the color. I feel like it looks more like a brownish gray than like a deep mauve in person. This one's probably going to be a no. But we've had 3 good options so far, and like I said, I'm pretty sure I picked this piece, so that's 100% on me. Anyway, let's go to the last one. See what it looks like. Okay. So here's the truth of the matter. I have a ton of black tank tops already, but I still wanted to try this one because I find them to be continuously useful. You can dress them up, you can dress them down. If most of them aren't clean, you know you have backup. Black always works well with me, and especially black tank tops during the summer. I can mix and match them with a number of different pieces that I already have here at home, so that's why I wanted to give this one a shot. I really like it, but I want to see how I feel once I decide on the other 3 pieces, which for sure I'm going to keep the blue top and the dress. Oh, hold on, back up. I said that wrong. I'm for sure going to keep the blue top and the jumpsuit. I would like to keep the dress. I want to think about that one a little more, and that'll determine if I want to keep this one or not. Overall though, once again, great choices. Really liked what they sent me, and the only one I didn't like is one that I picked. So if you want to use preview, great, but maybe it's better to just let them choose for you. They might know you a little better than you know yourself and what's going to work. So yeah, that's that. Let's take a look at those prices. So we'll just set these over here for now. I forget where they send you the prices. Hold on, 1 minute. This is it. Okay. All right, so for your reference, you kind of already know which pieces I'm thinking about keeping, and at this point for now, I know why I'm continuing with Stitch Fix, so I'm not going to worry about so much the prices for myself right now. But for your reference, here's what all those items cost. For the midi dress, which is by 9 Britain, apparently. It's called the Vivian Knit Midi Dress. That one is $54. Not too bad, all things considered. The Fortune Ivy, it's called the Lighten Zip Detailed Mix, that navy blue top that I really liked. That is $36. Can I get an amen on that? That works for me. The Magnolia Katarina Knit Jumpsuit, $88. I like it, and I was going to say that the prices weren't going to interfere. That is a little more expensive than I thought, although I don't know that I really should have thought that. It is a nice jumpsuit, so we'll see. And then cut from the cloth Becky Surplice blouse in taupe, $58. I already know that I'm not going to keep that one, unfortunately, but that's okay. 4 out of 5 is great. Z Supply Alicia back detailed knit top, so that's that black tank top, and that one is only $28, so not too bad. So we'll see what I decide. I know for sure I really love the navy blue top, and I did like the jumpsuit and the midi dress and the black tank top. But once I include that jumpsuit, that does bump up the price a little bit. So I may not keep the black tank top this time. I did want to try it because I find those incredibly useful, only always. But to balance it out with the jumpsuit, which I think I would like to keep as well, I probably won't move forward with the black tank top this time. But once again, I like the pieces that they sent me, and the only one I truly didn't like is one that I picked for myself. So just a thought as you're going through the preview option, should you give it a try, you never know. You think you might like one thing online, and I think we've all experienced a version of this before. You like one thing online, but you may not like it as well or better in person. So preview option is there, but maybe your stylist knows better. In this case, Hannah, I would say that was you. So good job, and thank you for the great pieces. As for you out there watching, I just want to put a little disclaimer out there. I'm sorry if this video felt a little rushed compared to the last two. I do have a bit more on my plate than I have in a while, and all for good things, but I know that probably dictated that. And I felt the need to say it because I'm looking at the time right now and feeling like it took me a little bit quicker to film this one than it has others in the past. Hopefully it just means I'm getting more comfortable with it and not that anything was rushed. But if it was, thanks for watching anyways. I still wanted to do this video because I felt like not only is it relevant to the things that I'm pursuing right now, so it's like accurate representation, those of you watching seem to really like these videos, so hopefully you get some enjoyment out of it. In any case, thanks again for joining me, and since I never know for sure when my next upload will be, for now just say, until next time.